that replaced the Justice League. Everything just gets really silly and really funny, and the writing on the game just kind of like really dials that up. It's actually really genuinely funny, and even when we're playing it and sort of like reviewing stuff, we're laughing. That's a good sign, I think.
So what exactly is the game about?
So the game is the villains are being villainous, and it's the Legion of Doom, and they're breaking out of Strikers Island. They've been banged up as per usual by the Justice League, so they're breaking out. A thing happens where the Justice League vanish, and it's like, whoa. Well, who's going to protect us? But the Justice Syndicate, who are Earth 3's variant, and they're actually really bad, but they look like the Justice League. They come in to play the part of the Justice League. And oh, everything's good, everything's fine, everything's right. But there is a bigger bad and a bigger plot like looming. The villains get onto the fact that these guys aren't good. And then it all kicks off. And, you know, eventually we get to a point with, on the box art, you can see Darkseid in the background. Eventually we get to a point where Darkseid's rocking up. And it's just villains doing villainous things. And you know, they're trying to do good things and uncover why these guys are doing what they're doing, but they just get it wrong.
I love it.
Because they're villains. But yeah, and that's the cast. Like level 1, you actually play as Lex, you play as Mercy Graves, you play as Joker and Harley and Solomon Grundy and Cheetah. That's all in level 1, and then it just dials up from there.
Wow.
And this that's going on in the background here, it's new for a Lego game. The fact that for the first time ever, we're allowing people to bring their customized character into our story. And your character plays an integral part of that, but you can customize it. You can make character look however you want it to look. And I wasn't actually watching the screen, so I don't know how this one looks. But I'll see in a minute because it's gonna, you know, the character's gonna walk through the door.
He looks fun. You're gonna notice him.
Okay.
He dressed up for you.
Okay, as long as it's not made to look like me, because that'd just be like really weird. Kind of.
That would be such a pleasant-looking Lego.
Is this it? Is this
yeah,
the reveal?
This is the
Here we
reveal.
go.
Done.
All right.
Okay, we've got Twitch
hey.
Man. Is it Twitch?
Looks
Is it
pretty
Twitcher?
normal.
It
really is, yeah.
Perfect.
Wow.
Why,
wait, where does he have a donut on his
Oh,
head?
this is a naked cop. This is not Twitch
Yeah,
Man.
naked cops are always like.
So this is rated M. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, we just got word from Gordon. That's the Twitcher.
The Twitcher.
The Twitcher.
Okay, that's incredible.
Thank you, production.
But yeah, so your character that you create, and you can change everything, not just appearance. You can change the voice, you can change the powers and the abilities. All of those things are there right at the start of the game, and then as you progress on your journey with the other villains, it turns out you can absorb power and energy, and you can upgrade your character. You can get new powers, new abilities, and when you get a critical point towards the end of the story, your decisions are super important as to the outcome of the game.
So is this single player or multiplayer?
No, still 2-player co-op.
Wow.
Drop in, drop out. It's all the joys of a Lego game.
So do both people get cool characters? Like you can create your own character?
No, because the way the story works is we start the game and then there you go. You create your customized character, and if you are playing in 2-player, the other player's going to get playing Poison Ivy,
What?
Clayface,
Shoot,
and
I know which one I want more.
Scarecrow.
I know.
that.
Dang.
But yeah, you can switch. Yeah, you can swap around, and yeah, that's the great thing about the Lego games is that it's about using the different characters and their mechanics and abilities to progress. So it's super exciting.
Well, one of the you guys bring so much joy to the writing, the presentation, the art. I think it's really cool how you bring joy into the challenges that you present gamers with throughout the game. So can you talk to me a little bit about I would call it frustration-free gaming.
Yeah, because we always, as a team, remember that believe it or not, this could be someone's very first ever game. So it has to be really accessible. You know, the stuff needs to be obvious. Not obvious to the point that it's like there's no challenge and fun, but like easy to play. There needs to be an ease of play where you can actually just kick back and relax and have fun and be entertained. So we put a real strong focus on that. But knowing that like people of all ages play it, and sometimes it's super hardcore gamers or super hardcore DC fans in this one, there has to be like multiple layers of humor, multiple layers of challenge. You know, for completionists, there's just like so much to collect.
Tons of achievements.
Yeah. And again, achievements, that's where we hide little Easter eggs and things that will be deep in the DC lore, just for people to have fun. Because we want people to have fun with our games.
And it sounds like there are going to be some really recognizable locations you'll be visiting in the game.
Definitely. So on the story, there's loads of cool locations, but the open world is way back in 2008 we made Lego Batman, and then we did Lego Batman 2, and then Lego Batman 3, and they kind of progressed. There was no hub in Batman 1, then there was Gotham, and then Lego Batman 3 there was a few planets, but there was no real open world. So when we go to Lego DC Super Villains, we're like, we've got to do a huge open world. So we've got to have Gotham, and then it's like, and Metropolis, and Smallville, and then it goes on to, let's also add Apocalypse is in there, because Apocalypse is such a cool place. But then there's also all the other areas, Amusement Mile and all the little interior areas, the Hall of Doom. There's so much stuff out in that open world to explore, aside from the locations you're going to go to on the journey through the story. It's just fun.
It is fun. Every step of it, like the word that comes out of a character's mouth is joy in this game. And also, it's a little hard to go around and destroy so much of the things we do. Were there any particularly emotional points for you throughout the development of this game? Any tough choices you had to make dealing with the concept of villains? Yeah,
there's always a tough choice when it comes to which characters do and don't make the roster.
Yeah, I suppose that's the toughest of them.
Because unfortunately, we can't put every DC character ever in the game. So we have to, there are those challenges of, right, here's the number of characters that we're going to aim for, who's making the cut, who's in, top tier characters, and then as we go through the sort of like vast array of characters, who are the really cool, because I love the quirky, obscure ones, and loads of people on the team do. So we go through like, which really weird out there ones should we add in there? That's the toughest thing, I think, in the development, because we all love making the game. The team back in the UK are exceptional. They love making these games, but that's the challenge. Who to cut?
If you don't see your favorite character, it's a simple solution. You go out, you buy this game, you play it, you give the developers